Dear Sarah, I want to thank you for thinking kindly of your family member by leaving him a copy of your book. Your love and attention mean a great deal to him. I'm sorry that his current health condition does not make it easy for him to express his feelings to you himself, but perhaps you noticed his tears on seeing you all together. I had intended to read your book to your family member in little snatches when I could get him to stay awake. His eyesight is poor and it is difficult for him to read himself. However, when I sat down and looked the book over, starting with the cover pages and the content warning, it gave me reason to think that I would not be able to read it to him after all. I'm afraid your family member's emotional and mental state is rather fragile. I have to be very selective as to what he watches on TV, especially when it comes to disturbing news reports. I know you put many hours of hard work into getting this published, so I am returning the unwanted publication to you. I do not know where you gathered your material for your storyline. From the hotlines and helpful resources listed under your content warning, it appears you did a lot of research into these subjects ahead of time and are concerned about your readers. Perhaps you have had friends or acquaintances who have been tragically affected by the behaviors you describe. In fact, the violence and cruelty seen on both national level as well as an individual one is the main concerns many people no longer. The letter kind of spirals at that point. This letter that I just read, as well as the book I had gifted a family member, was mailed to me a few days ago. It crushed me, obviously. It still hurts. But after some reflection, it's brought me to a point that I strongly stand behind, and that is content warnings. A lot of indie authors are now adding those to their books, and they are important. They are extremely important. Had she gone about reading the book to my family member, and he had a poor reaction to it, not only would that have affected him, it would have affected her, and I would have felt like utter garbage for putting them in that position. So, although yes, I wish he could have my book on his shelf for when he's not having the best of days to remember who I am, or when he is having a good day to be able to brag that he has an author in his family. I also understand it's not the best case scenario for everybody. Yeah, so to all you indie authors out there, the content warnings aren't always for the people you suspect. And for those of you who don't like content warnings, prime example as to why they're good to have. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.